What do you think is scarier? The zombie that is slowly moving toward you, or the one that sprints full speed like it just ran a 4.340? Because today I'm going to talk about something that some of you might feel that is a little controversial. The slow moving zombies is considered outdated by modern audiences, but in all honesty, it's a lot more terrifying. Today I'm going to be breaking down the evolution of the zombie from George A. Romero's slow, relentless dead to the viral, sprinting chaos of movies such as The Train to Busan, World War Z, and the remake of Dawn of the Dead. And by the end of this video, I'm gonna let you know what my verdict is. So stick around. Modern zombies began with one film, Night of the Living Dead. Before this, zombies had been tied to more voodoo folklore, controlled, and mystical. George A. Romero forever changed that because these zombies weren't controlled. They were reanimated corpses. They were slow. They were stiff, they were emotionless, but they were unstoppable. The genius of Romero wasn't speed, it was inevitability. You could walk faster than all these zombies. Heck, you could even outrun them all. But you couldn't escape the society collapse around you. By the time we get to George A. Romero's classic, Dawn of the Dead, the zombies weren't just monsters, they were commentary. Consumerism, mob mentality, humanity losing identity. They wandered a shopping mall because that's what they used to do when they were alive.
They don't know why, they just remember. Remember that they want to be in here.
What the hell are they?
They're us, that's all.
And that's disturbing on a whole other level. The horror isn't adrenaline, it's dread. It's watching the world rot in slow motion. And if you grew up in that era, like I did, those slow walkers felt real because they represented something deeper than just teeth and blood. And then 28 days later dropped, and suddenly these zombies could run. And technically, yes, they were infected, but culturally, the zombie changed forever. They weren't slowly walking towards you, corpses. These were full-raged sprinters. And it was truly terrifying because it was something we hadn't seen before. And then Zack Snyder in 2004 remade Dawn of the Dead. And within minutes, society collapsed because of the opening sequences. There was no slow burn leading up to anything. There was no waiting around. It was just sheer panic. And by the time World War Z came out, or more recently like Train to Busan, they gave us CGI hordes standing on top of each other trying to climb a wall like ants. Because the scale became apocalyptic. Fast-moving zombies introduced viral realism, instant speed, no time to think, no time to prepare. Just the horror shifted from dread to survival mode because you weren't just boarding up windows to a house and just hiding out. You were flat out running to survive. The evolution of these zombies isn't random, it's generational because George A. Romero's zombies were born in the Cold War era. Fear of societal decay, fear of collapse, fear of ourselves. It was a slow rot. The fast-moving zombies came post 9/11. You had biological threats, pandemic anxiety, global transmission. Speed reflects modern fear. Information spreads instantly. Disease spreads globally. Society feels very fragile. Fast-moving zombies are modern anxiety personified. They're not symbolic rot. It's catastrophic failure. But let's break it down. What are the survival odds? Slow-moving zombies versus the fast-moving zombies. Well, with the slow movers, you could probably realistically survive. You can board up, you can farm, and you can simply outlast. The fast movers, though, you're going to probably die within the first week. So let's give the advantage to the slow-moving apocalypse. Now let's look at the psychological side of this. Slow-moving zombies force you to watch everything around you collapse, because your friends will turn into zombies.
Take care of me, won't you, Peter?
Your family will turn into zombies. And you will watch civilization around you decay and die. Fast movers, let's be honest, you don't have time to process trauma. You just have time to react. So realistically, the advantage is to the slow moving zombies because of the dread. Now, cinematically, the fast moving zombies win hands down. And let's just be real, because it's just pure adrenaline. It's heart racing through the roof because you're trying to figure out what you're going to do and if you could possibly survive this thing. And it's just chaos on the screen nonstop. So the advantage clearly goes to the fast moving zombies. Now, as far as the rewatchability of these films go, it really depends on you, because these slow moving zombies tend to be layered in themes and commentary, while the fast moving zombie films are basically leaning on spectacle and chaos at all time. So it really depends on your taste. But historically, George A. Romero's influence built the genre. But here's my take on the zombie genre. Fast movers are scarier in the moment, while the slow moving zombies are scarier long term, okay? One gives you nothing but pure panic, while the other one gives you just this dread that's looming. And honestly, as I'm getting older, the slow moving zombies tend to bother me a lot more because it just feels inevitable. They feel like it's watching society decay just one step at a time. And that's harder to outrun anything that is sprinting towards you. So now I want to know something. Which one are you surviving? Are you surviving the George A. Romero walkers? Or are you going to try to outrun the sprinters? And I'm a little more curious. Drop your comment below on what style you like more, along with, if you're comfortable with it, your age, because that tends to tell a lot of people a lot about what you find more scary. If you like horror movie breakdowns like this and movie recommendations, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss anything that I put out there. So until next time, go check out my other videos. But more importantly, don't get too scared. Take care, guys.